count on you every play tonight, okay? And come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wildcat Stadium in Big Sandy, Texas for tonight's Thursday night football on NSN. We've got the Waskom Wildcats coming to town at 5-2 to take on the Big Sandy Wildcats, also at 5-2. Hello, everyone. I'm Brett Swinney alongside me tonight, Jason Cavazos. Jason, got a big matchup here on a Thursday night.
Yeah, both of them 5-2, district implications on the line here. It's going to be a big matchup for both teams.
So kind of going through this district, there's not a lot of 8-team districts left out there. This is one of those. You've got 6 out of the 8 teams at 500 or better. So there's lots of things still to be determined here. Waskom is in the lead at this point, halfway through, basically, through the district at 4-0. But you got Big Sandy and Beckville at 3-1 right behind them. Now, Waskom did beat Beckville, so they are up there. So Big Sandy could throw a wrench in this 3-way tie if they were to get this win tonight at home. So you still got Elysian Fields down there at 2-2, Hawkins 2-2, Union Grove at 2-2. So lots of stuff to be decided in this district. But to me, Waskom's a little bit of a surprise. You know, they always have a good football team, but preseason I thought Beckville was the favorite in this district, and they came out and beat them by a couple of touchdowns. And so now Waskom is, I guess they're the hunted now. Everyone's trying to knock them off, and so Big Sandy's got a chance here in front of a Thursday night audience here on NetSN, and also a nice crowd here at the stadium. We're with the people tonight, Jason. We're back in the stands. It's a great atmosphere near Big Sandy. They got I smell turkey legs being cooked over the concession stand. So we got lots of great action. So make sure you share our stream link. We do have the chat open tonight, so chat with us. Let us know you're watching and and who you're watching, where you're watching from. I think we've got already met some people here in the Big Sandy side. They've got some family watching from, I think, was that Minnesota or Michigan, somewhere far off. So let us know where you're watching from. Make sure you share the link out with everyone tonight. There's only, I think, one other game that's local, and it's not super local. I think it's a Holsdale set at Cozumel. So it's not, this is an East Texas game. You've got lots of coverage here. You got the media roaming the sidelines here. It's going to be a big game tonight, Jason. What do you expect from this? I know you're a small school guy, so you're familiar with these two towns. So what do you expect here tonight of these two?
Yeah, between the two teams, Waskom was 3A last year, played against my hometown. Big Sandy was in our district when I played back in the 1800s or whatever. But both teams, from what I've seen, you've got some just really fast players. We heard pregame that somebody actually made the statement that Waskom, their fastest player, they had 4 players faster than Big Sandy's fastest players. So that tells me Big Sandy's going to have to keep them between the tackles, control the edge, and just you almost have to dare them to pass and not give them the time to do so.
Well, when you got that much speed, there's one thing. You've got to tackle when you got the chance, and you got to keep them in front of you. If they get by on the outside, could be see you later real fast.
For sure. And, we talk about people watching in Waskom. I guarantee you, if people know about it, we're going to have people watching out of Elysian Fields, Hawkins, and Union Grove because everybody's so tight in this district.
Beckville, too.
Yeah, well, Beckville, they're going to be curious for sure. If Big Sandy can pull something off here, I really think, Beckville's looking for the upset. And, they want to make sure they're secure in that playoff spot.
Got about 15 minutes here on the clock left before kickoff. I'd like to give a shout-out to everyone tuned in tonight. And, again, the chat is wide open. Hey, if you don't have the Netison app yet, make sure you go download it. It's, Jason, how much does that cost again?
I believe it's, free.
Okay, the same as this broadcast. Everything on Netison is free for the fans, for the school. We're here to, promote good football here in East Texas. A lot of good small school football here in East Texas. We've got a chance to do a lot of those games this year. We also give a shout to Man Scott. Last week, Jason and I were in Brownsboro. Isaiah on the camera as well. We got a great catch from Man Scott, a one-handed grab, and it is up for a National Play of the Week. So go out there and vote for it. The link is up on our social media. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out. It was incredible.
He's the only representative from Texas, I believe, on that top 10 list for SI High School. Just great catch.
All right, well, as we wait for the teams to come out, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the national anthem, coin toss, and everything else we got going on here. Stay tuned right here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
We're back here on NSN. I'd like to thank all our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Azalea Orthopedics, Texas Farm Bureau, and Brandy Gardner. They're a couple of our title sponsors for football all season long. And you got Family Circle of Care, IPS with the Cheryl Germany Higgins. You got Elder Feed and Supply, quality T-shirts and designs. You got our official accountant of NetSN, Christine Vasquez. And you've got, of course, we've got lots of others that you pitch in for us as well, and I'd like to thank them for sponsoring all our broadcasts. Man, I'm ready for this one, Jason. I've been here all afternoon. It's now cooled off. It's getting closer to that football weather that I was looking for earlier. I was sweating down here a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you were smelling turkey legs too, so.
Yeah, it was rough. It's like we've got Big Sandy now on the field. They're kind of getting warmed up over there. That is a huge helmet that they're coming out of here.
Yeah, the days of running through a piece of paper, I think, are gone overall.
Cheerleaders are probably okay with that. That's a lot of work to put in. You put in hours and hours of writing on those paper banners, and they just crush them in 1 second.
Yeah, and I'll say that's generally, because I've seen some smaller schools still do it, but usually the smaller schools where they've got the big inflatables, I guarantee you they've probably got a good football team.
Yeah, you got Waskom down there with the big W. Waskom Wildcat Tunnel there, nice one. They've got a little sponsor for it.
Yeah, sponsors are always good.
Again, we have Isaiah on the camera tonight with us. Always got to give a shout out to our camera guys. If they don't get to play, then you can't see it. So,
yeah, I don't know if I could follow it on a little screen like they do.
Yeah, he does a great job. Does a great job for us. Well, we talked about the app a while ago, Jason. We'll show a couple of commercials and show everybody what it can do and some of the new updates the app has.
Sounds great.
So we will go ahead and get ready to play.
So we got Waskom coming onto the field here. Looks like Big Sandy's ready to come next. No band for Waskom here. Huh. We got lost?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like the bleachers across the way look like they have it set up for a band. Well, I say that. Here they come walking in.
Oh, they're making the appearance. It's a walk-off entrance. And then we got Big Sandy coming in over here from our left. Got a little smoke coming out the flag. That's interesting, Jason. Like that. Got yellow and blue smoke coming out.
Got a couple of them. I had to shout out Waskom. They ended up actually putting the paper across and running through. So Big Sandy, not to be outdone, brought out the smoke.
They want the smoke, Jason.
They want all the smoke.
So we got about 5 minutes here before kickoff. Again, we are with the people tonight, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you can hear us good. It says we got Mike Ward watching Big Sandy's freshman pole vault phenom, Evan. Oh, that's
Evan Jitjang.
Jitjang, yeah.
Yes.
We've already met his dad over here.
That's how we know how to say
all
the
the way
name.
from Kansas State, Manhattan, Kansas.
Manhattan, Kansas.
Okay. So he's a pole vault, huh?
Your attention, please.
Interesting. We'll have to talk to his dad about that. He's sitting over here to our right.
Is a part of KYKX Game of the Week series. Please welcome the host for tonight's game, Superintendents of Schools for Big Sandy Independent School District, Mike Burns.
So we got a little presentation of some money donated to the schools here.
The KYKX Game of the Week is proud to present 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,005 to one deserving student athlete from each team. Tonight marks the 221st and 222nd $1,005 college scholarship Harlan and Bob have awarded. Harlan and Bob have now awarded over $250,000 in scholarships.
Wow,
These scholarships
good cause
are funded
there.
by Kicks 105.7, Patterson Nissan in Longview, Circle M Crawfish in Big Sandy, and Good Brothers Heating and Air. Here to present tonight's scholarship are the 5 Marconi finalists, East Texas Coaches Association Hall of Famers and host of Friday night scoreboard show. Please welcome Harlan, the sports guy, and Pigskin Bob. Joining Harlan and Bob are the Director of Operations for Circle M Crawfish, Lisa Werner, and Goody the Star from Goody Brothers Heating and Air.
Yeah, he's got a cape. I think that's a superstar.
Superstar.
The
I
Big
like
Sandy Independent School District and Kicks 105.7 would like to thank you and tonight's sponsors for making these scholarships
it.
possible.
Looks like it's going to be to
First, from the visiting Waskom
56,
Wildcats.
Harley Martin.
Tonight's scholarship recipient is Harley Martin. Harley is accompanied by his mother,
The
Pamela
6'4", 223-pound senior.
He's a beast.
as well as Waskom
He
ISD
plays
Athletic
basketball.
Director,
He's a pretty tall
Wade
kid.
Bulldog Lawson. Harley receives
We got
a
LeBryson
$1,005
Ross,
college scholarship.
the running back DB for Big Sandy. Looks like he's out there as well. So
And now for your Big Sandy Wildcats. Tonight's scholarship recipient is LeBryson Ross.
they like LeBryson here.
They do like
LeBryson is
LeBryson.
accompanied by his parents, Sean Johnson and LeBryson Ross, as well as Big Sandy Athletic Director Brian Pullum. LeBryson also receives a $1,005 scholarship. Please join me along with KYKX Sports Department, Circle M Crawfish, and Good Brothers Heating and Air Conditioning in congratulating these 2 outstanding high school student athletes. Kicks 105.7 is proud to award 2 scholarships for each of these KYKX Games of the Week. Harlan and Bob would like to thank you for your support of high school sports in East Texas. Thanks, Harlan.
All right, so we got that done, and now we're going to go into the national anthem, and then we'll go to the coin toss.
For the national anthem. Tonight, the flag will be presented by FFA members James Conifat, Lane McGuire, and Shelby Chaplinsky.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Captains tonight for the Big Sandy Wildcats is number 74, Aiken, number 7, Brown.
All right, we got the captains on the field.
And number 6,
PA guys doing a great job of getting those announced here. And all right, so I know we have several strategies here. You want the ball or you want to defer. Kind of the thing people do now is defer most of the time. We'll see what they go with here and who wins the toss. Looks like they're talking to Waskom first. Okay. And we'll see what we're going to get.
Captains for Waskom.
Looks like Big Sandy wants to receive, so they'll be receiving first. All right. So Waskom must have got to choose their end. So Big Sandy's trying to get off to a good start first and see what they can do.
Yeah, they want to make a statement right off the bat.
And Patrick.
Again, thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. If you weren't here earlier, I'm Brett Swinney. Alongside of me is Jason Canvasos here, and we're it's our Thursday night game of the week here. We're on NSN. We've been trying to pick some good Thursday night games. Our last one of the season, unless the playoffs, you know, they do some Thursday playoff games there. So. Got hamster fan, no cap, right. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You might need to explain. I'm not sure. Maybe talking about the captains here.
For the Wildcats is going to be Francis and Williams.
So kicking off for Waskom, they got their all whites there. Looks like that's going to be number 6, the kicker, Chris Hernandez. Back deep for Big Sandy. Looks like Mr. Francis will be the kick returner, and he retrieves back inside the 5 to return it. Here he goes. He's going to return it out. Goes right up the middle with a nice hole. And he's going to get up to around the 25-yard line. So Big Sandy will start the game 1st and 10 from there. Nice return by Francis.
Yeah, Jace Calhoun finally wrapped him up and brought him down, but not after he made a really good run. He was probably one tackle away from breaking that loose.
Just looking out there, Jason, at the D-line of Waskom, they are big.
Yeah.
Tall.
linebackers aren't that much smaller. I've been, like I said, I want to watch Nate Espy tonight, see what he does.
So Caden Smith leading the Big Sandy Wildcats on the field first and 10. Handoff up the middle. That's the award recipient there, Ross, and he doesn't get anything. He's going to be dropped for a couple yard loss there on first down.
Yeah, and like I said, I was watching Espy. Espy drove straight in, disrupted exactly what he wanted to do, and Joe Irvin came in and finished up on the tackle. So great defensive play by Waskom to start the game. See what Big Sandy can do on top of that.
So second down, and they're going to say 11. Ooh, ball muffed on the snap and recovered by Big Sandy. Looks like the tailback, Francis, jumped on it.
Was that Francis or was that Ross?
Oh, it was Ross. You're right. These numbers are those that are kind of sharp, and they like to roll up under there.
Yeah, they do. I mean, but, you know, you have big number 60 for Waskom over there. J.D. Stevens, you know, I mean, Ross got it curled up because Stevens was coming in.
So third down and 13 for Big Sandy here. Ooh, bobbles a snap, does Smith. He rolls out, scrambling for his life, and just heaves it. Did he get it back to the line of scrimmage?
I don't know, but I think 56, I want to say Harley Martin got a hand on it just a little.
The refs are talking about it.
I couldn't tell, but, I mean, the angle, of course, we had it was straight on us, but it looked like I know he had a hand in his face, that's for sure.
I didn't see a flag go down. So I think it's just going to be fourth down and 13. So it'll be punt time here for Big Sandy here on their first possession. Looks like you got two guys on the punt return for Waskom. You got number 4, Kelton Williams. And I think that's 10 on the other side, Irving. And, oh, Waskom ends up with the ball. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Waskom.
61 got a hand on it, blocked it right into the hands of Espy, and Espy's not going to get brought down by an arm tackle.
So a punt return, I guess you call that, for Espy for the touchdown, and Waskom strikes first. So on to kick the extra point is Chris Hernandez. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and good. With 10-11 left here in the first quarter, just like that, Waskom strikes first. They lead 7-0. Be right back here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
We are back here on NetSN. I got a couple chats here. Terry Bennett. What's up, Terry? Thanks for tuning in. Terry from Sideline to Sideline. We work with those guys at L4 Media. Make sure you go check out their stuff. We got a lot of we have our beast from these show every week that we do for them, and then they've got all kinds of shows and even got a Patreon if you want more stuff from them. They got lots of things going on. We got supporting Big Sandy from San Augustine is Dragon Gamers Play. We've got Mike Garland again tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Mike. You got Wildcats versus Wildcats. Okay. A lot of the same guys. Hey, give us a shout out. Let us know who's watching and where you're watching from. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast as the kick from Hernandez, a little pooch kick fielded on the far side by Big Sandy. Now he cuts it back.
Yeah, not much room for, and that was number 4, Ross again. Just not much room. They filled the lanes pretty well on that kickoff coverage. So they're going to start again, I guess, about the same spot they started last drive.
Yeah, I'm just still amazed by the size up front of this Waskom defensive line. I mean, they're not just big, they're tall. That's going to be hard to throw around. And Smith is going to have some trouble. We've already used that size to get that piece of that punt in the first possession. So Smith going to try to give to Ross. He finds a little crease this time. Nice run by Ross on first down.
Yeah, great run. He caught the crease. They caught the defensive line. The defensive line right now is pushing that offensive line back. They are using their size to their advantage. Those running backs are either going to have to find an edge or find a crease, and Ross did a great job of doing it that time.
Yeah, he got 5 yards on first down. I'll bring up second down and 5 for Big Sandy here. Two guys there going to switch sides and go in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Ross, right side, and he is immediately hit in the backfield. Man,
yeah.
Where'd that guy come from, Jason?
That big defensive line, that was big 61, Aiden Corbett. He's the one who got that paw on that punt. So, like I said, they're getting a lot of penetration right now on defensive line. Big Sandy may want to consider trying get outside the tackles and try to negate that size in the middle.
So loss of 5 is going to bring up third down and back to the original line in this drive. 3rd and 10 from the 27. Smith going to look left. He's going to throw left. He's got somebody open, but couldn't quite come down that. That was number 7, Aiden Brown, on the intended target there, and Big Sandy's going back to a familiar spot, and they're going to be back on the punt here.
Yeah, I imagine their special teams got talked to a little bit. They've got to keep that. They can't allow pressure up the middle this time, so they're going to try to lock them down and hopefully get the punt off and pin Waskom back just a little bit.
So back punting for Big Sandy is number 1, Logan Brown. Low snap. He punts it, gets away, kind of end-over-end kick. Takes a good bounce for Big Sandy. It's fielded by Waskom. That's number 4, Williams, and he makes a couple guys miss, reverses fields, and he's going down the left side. Williams, he's going to score. 2 touches, 2 scores for Waskom. Touchdown, Williams.
Wow.
On the 60-plus yard punt return.
You know, I thought he screwed up when he reversed field, but no, he proved me wrong on that one for sure. We still have not seen Waskom's offense yet.
Hey, their special teams is doing pretty good, Jason.
I would say so. You know, I always watch pregame, and I was really looking forward to seeing their kicker because he was good for about 40. But extra points.
Well, he might be working on extra points tonight. So far, he's been kicking off and kicking extra points. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it's good for Hernandez. So with 8:34 left here in the first, we've got 2 punts and 2 punt returns for Waskom. They lead 14-0. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a sliding fee discount for insured and uninsured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay. As CEO, I welcome you to Family Circle of Care, where compassion, quality, and healthcare come full circle.
And we are back here on NSN. We got to give a shout out. We got Jonathan Bradshaw watching. Thanks for watching, Jonathan. And then our man Robert Mullins is watching tonight from White House. He's got the night and weekend off.
Oh, that must be nice.
He's got some busy Dallas plans over the weekend, so gave him the week off. And Hernandez set to kick off. It's going to be over the head of Key Williams. That was back deep for Big Sandy, and they'll start 1st and 10 from the 25. And they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, they've started between the 25 and 30. This is their third drive. The first two, ended basically in 3 and out, and then, I wouldn't want to punt. I mean, I'm punting it out of bounds every time at this point.
Yeah. Well, you got to get the punt off too.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So, third possession here for Big Sandy. We got Coach Butler from ARP checking in.
Oh, Butler. I'm sure Jackson would say hi if he was on this.
So 1st and 10, Big Sandy for Smith. Man in motion. And it's going to be a keeper, and that's number 7. That's Aiden Brown in at quarterback now. Interesting, Jason. They made a change and made a little impact there. Nice little run on the keeper for Brown. So they put the speedy back in for a play, try to change some things up.
Yeah, it looked like just a design quarterback draw, and they just let that defensive line penetrate and then found those creases. And that, if they're going to run inside, that's what they're going to have to do.
So it's a good 6-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 4. And Smith back to pass, little screen play, finds his man short. Let's see who that was. That was number 5 that time. Francis on the carry, or the receiving catch there. He's got 1 yard to go here. It's 3rd and 1.
I haven't seen Big Sandy play this year. I don't know if they have like a run pass option, but that might be something that would work better in this position. SB's going to be all over the field. We've already seen that just in these first 3 drives, so they've got to come up with something.
So 3rd and 1. They're going to give it up the middle. I don't think he got it, but there's a flag late. We'll see what they call, but the handoff to Ross, I don't think he got it from first glance. Let's see what the flag's all about. Referees are going to discuss it here a little bit. Looks like they're pointing towards, it's a face mask on Waskom. Ooh, big break for Big Sandy there to extend this drive, because I don't think they would have had it. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Big Sandy. And the ref's still walking. It's going to be close to midfield at the Big Sandy 49-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like number 60, J.D. Stevens, got his hand in there. He's kind of kicking himself now. I didn't see it, but I'm just going based off his reaction. So, big men got tough on themselves, I guess.
A little break for Big Sandy. Let's see if they take advantage. Smith is going to hand off this time. That is to Francis, and there's just nowhere to go, Jason. That offensive line is getting pushed back 2 or 3 yards. So by the time the back gets there, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, and on that play, it was both Espy and Leo Agundis, the linebackers that made the actual tackle, but those big defensive line are taking up all the available blockers, so they're coming in and just taking out anybody with the ball at this point.
So after that loss, it brings up 2nd down and about 13 here for Big Sandy. He's going to fake the run. He's going to throw to the right. Nice catch. Is it in bounds? It is. Nice catch made by Key Williams on the far side. The freshman with a huge catch and a 1st down for Big Sandy.
That ball was up for grabs. Coverage was there. He was right with him, but Key Williams just jumped up and just took it straight out of the air. So just a great play.
He's high pointed that ball, Jason. He got it right at the top. So great job there, Smith to Williams, and Big Sandy's faithful here, kind of get a little momentum here going again, trying to get something going.
They definitely need something positive, get the crowd back into it, and get this drive going down the field.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 18. Toss, Smith, and hits Francis. Francis is going to get down to the 20-yard line, so a nice pickup of about 3 or, well, they're going to mark it at 21.
Second down and 3 for the Big Sandy
So
Wildcats.
pretty nice game there as they were on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball out of his hands pretty quick, and that's a smart play by the coach.
This angle's tough to see yardage.
Oh, very.
I feel like we're right on the field, though. It's a nice handoff there over the right tackle there for Ross, and I think they're going to give him the first, and they're going to move the sticks. So a first down run for Ross and Big Sandy. It's a big drive for them, Jason. They don't want to get too far behind this quick in the game. They can punch one in here. They can hang around a little longer.
Yeah, and
we haven't seen the Waskom offense versus the Big Sandy defense, that matchup yet, so we don't know how that's going to go.
No, we don't know how that's going to go. I mean, if you see the size on this D-line, you know, I imagine the O-line's not much different. So it's going to be curious to see what happens between the tackles when Waskom does get on offense.
So 1st and 10 from the 18. Fakes the handoff. Smith back to pass. He throws to the left and almost caught. Oh, he's going to want that one back. It was a little low for Francis, but I think he should have hung on to it.
Yeah, there was some confusion in the defensive backfield. You got a couple of them talking about it right now. I really don't think your linebacker should have been out there, but he was just as close as any of the defensive backs.
We got a flag, though. Oh, it's going to be holding on Big Sandy.
Holding against Big Sandy.
So that's going to back them up.
Not what you needed at this point.
So you went from almost making a catch, maybe getting down there 1st and goal inside the 10 to now 1st and 20.
Ball is going to be spotted around the 28-yard line.
So at the 28.
They're going to replay the down.
We want to give a shout out. We got someone watching from Constantine, Michigan, watching the Jit Jang boys. And Austin Powers checking in. He's always watching our stuff.
Yeah, baby.
Nice run there for Ross. And he's going to pick up a nice little run.
Going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play.
See where they mark it. Looks like they're going to start the 22-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot him about the 23, 22-yard line.
22, I said that.
We said
Hey, I got 22 first there.
Right, there we go. We still got a little angle on it right now.
Yeah.
They get about 5 more yards, then we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. So 2nd down here and long. Smith rolls out to his left, off the fingertips and intercepted. Oh my goodness, it's number 23 on the interception. Thompson, he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. No way. He's going to score. Touchdown, Waskom.
Oh, that's a
Oh, man, you had it go off the fingertips of Big Sandy's Logan Brown, the tight end, into the hands of Montez Thompson. He runs it back 80 yards for the touchdown. What a play.
That is a backbreaker.
It's just a knife in the back of Big Sandy there, Jason. They had a drive going, and one bad break. It seems like every break this game so far has gone to Waskom.
Yep, and we still have not seen their offense.
So they've got a defensive touchdown, 2 special teams touchdowns.
I don't know if I've ever seen a game start like this.
I don't think I have either. The only one that rivals it, it's not the same, but I went to watch White House and Chapel Hill earlier in the year, and White House kept the ball the entire first quarter, one drive, and they scored with like a minute into the second quarter. A kick from Hernandez is up and good. So with 4:17 left here in the first quarter, Waskom strikes again, this time on defense. They lead 21-0. Be back here on NetSN. And we are back here on NetSN. Brett Swinney, Jason Cavazos here in Big Sandy tonight, and in an interesting start here. And I was saying that Chapel Hill didn't have an offensive snap, but they were down 7-0. This is no offensive snaps, up 21-0, and they're about to kick back off to Big Sandy again. Just nothing I've ever seen.
No, this is absolutely crazy. You know, of course, I would love to see this Waskom offense, see what they do. But, you know, Big Sandy's got to put something together. This is almost this. We talked about the last drive, but this is definitely they must score.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was tough. They had it inside the 20 there and didn't get any points, and then gave a touchdown to Waskom there. So the kick through the end zone for Hernandez, and Big Sandy will try again.
Yeah, Hernandez is the quarterback also. He's done more kicking than he's done throwing.
his leg's going to be tired from kicking.
Yeah, they're going to be. He's definitely going to be a pocket passer and probably hand off quite a bit because he's going to have to recuperate from kicking all these balls.
So they'll start again at the 25-yard line. We'll see if Big Sandy can get something going here. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our app, and everything we've got going on NetSN. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be number 4 again. That is Ross. And a nice run on first down for Ross.
I think that was the first hole I've seen for him. I mean, you know, they found creases, but as far as an actual hole, I think that was the first one. I don't know if that defensive line, that's a big defensive line. Maybe they're getting a little tired.
Yeah, well, they've been out there a lot. I mean, at some point, they have to get tired, I guess, right?
I mean, they have to run down and celebrate in the end zone. You know, that's what they've done the last 3 times they've been out there, so maybe they're getting a little tired.
So here we go. It's 2nd down and 4. Again, Ross bounces it outside, gets to a tackle. Ross across the 40, gets close to midfield. Nice run by Ross, and he picks up the first down for Big Sandy. And they'll get the ball to 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 there for Big Sandy.
Yeah, Nate Espy was coming. He's the one who forced him out of bounds, but he wasn't going for a push. He was going for an all-out hit right there on the sideline. He just got just enough of him to push him out, but that's not what he wanted to do. He came to inflict violence at that point.
So 1st and 10. Smith by himself in the gun this time. Gets Ross in motion. He gives it to Ross around the right end, and he is met by number 40. And I don't see him on the roster.
40 or was that 10?
Well, it looked like 40. Maybe it's 10.
That was number 10.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, that was Joe Irving.
Whew, he met him. They introduced themselves and got real intimate there.
And you know, I love to see defensive backs who don't mind coming up, putting a hat on somebody. I mean, that's old school right there. That is great.
We got Big Sandy hurt themselves a little bit as we got a little couple of fakes. Smith finally gets rid of it, and it's going to be a loss of about a yard, I think. He faked it 2 or 3 times and then threw it to him. I think that was who was that on the catch? Was that Brown?
Yeah, I was too busy watching Big 61, Aiden Corbett bouncing up and down, and he reenacted it after the play.
Yeah, couldn't tell. It looked like the tight end Brown there.
It did look like the tight end that caught it. You know, not much positive on that play.
Well, it's 3rd down, and they got 10 on the board. I think it's
10 and a half,
or it's
closer
more
to
than
11 to me. But
yeah.
Hey, they gotta be optimistic here.
Yeah, so we'll say 3rd and 11. Back to pass is Smith. He scrambles, got pressure in his face, and he throws a pick.
Oh my goodness!
That goes to number 6. That's Hernandez, and he's taken out of bounds. And so Waskom will take over on offense for the first time tonight on the 35-yard line of Big Sandy.
Yeah, Key Williams had to end up playing defensive back on that play. They had a lot of pressure up the middle on the throw, so he was off balance. He did not have his body in that throw at all, and it just floated right to the defender.
So you got 1:49 left in the quarter. And Waskom's going to take over for the first time on offense. We'll see what they've out here. And it will be Hernandez with a lot of guys behind him there. Looks like he's going to keep it and pops it outside. He's popped low, and the ball comes out. And I think he ended up staying on it, but Hernandez called his own number there, and he took a shot. And it looks like we got a Big Sandy Wildcat down, or getting up slow. It is number 1, Logan Brown. Also in at linebacker there on defense. He's got up on his own power there, so good to see.
Yeah, him and Elijah Francis came in and effectively made that stop. Good stop, 2-yard loss on the play. So it's a good thing you see in Big Sandy's defense swarm right now. They're going to need to keep them in this game and slow down at least this Waskom offense. We hadn't seen them accelerate yet, so we'll see what happens.
So you've got in the backfield for Waskom, you've got Irving, and you've got number 4, which is Williams.
Yeah, you got Leo Agundas back there also.
They're going to pitch it, and that is Irving, and he's going to have lots of room on the left side. Irving's going to score. Touchdown, Waskom. 35-yard touchdown run for Irving on the toss left, Jason.
And that was what we talked about pregame. You know, they've got to control that edge. You let these quick backs get outside. I mean, you know, when Big Sandy people are admitting that they have 4 players quicker than their fastest one, they've got to keep them inside. Yeah, you got to contain. You can't let them get around that edge, and they've done it a few times on offense, defense, special teams. They've got on that edge, and that's what's beat them. Yeah, and I mean, they started off strong on the defensive stand. You know, first play, they took them down for a 2-yard loss, but just he found that edge and just outran them. So on for the point after is Hernandez. Kick is up and no good. So the first thing gone wrong tonight for Waskom is the point after there. His leg's probably tired. He got popped pretty good a while ago. With 1:01 left here in the first quarter, Waskom extends their lead. They now are up 27-0. We'll be right back for high school football on NSN. Back here on NSN. Don't forget to go download the NSN app. It's got all your scores. It's got where we're going to be. All our game streams are there. We've got pick'ems every week, polls. We got shows every week on there. So we got lots of stuff, and it's all free on the NSN app. Make sure you go download it. You can, if you're at a game, you can update the scores and share it out to all your friends and through a text message, hit that share button. Don't type it in 18 times. My worst thing is when I get to a game, Jason, I'm trying to type it out. By the time I've got the score typed out, they've scored again like this game. I was going to say, this game right here, you'd be busy for a while. So fielded around the 10-yard line by Big Sandy. That is Ross, and he's taken down around the 20-yard line. So nice return there by Ross, and Big Sandy will again see what they can do on offense. Yeah, right now, I mean, you've got punt, interception, return for a touchdown, interception, not for a touchdown, but score. So hadn't been real successful on offense yet. Now, the one drive, that third drive, they had it going there. So if they can get another drive like that and finish it off, that's what they need right now. Yeah, they had the one good pass as far as any length, but everything else was quick. Smith
Going to hand off. It's Ross. The right side. He's going to be taken down. He maybe got a yard. They're going to give him 1 on the first down carry.
Ross on the carry. Looks like he picks up about a yard on the play.
Not sure why the clock isn't moving here. What do we know why it stopped?
I'm really not sure. You got the referee.
I think it should be running because it was.
It was a running play, and now they're wound it.
Okay, interesting. Maybe the ref stopped it for some reason. I don't know. Either way, yeah, they didn't give him much there, so almost just a 2nd down and 10. Could be the last play of the quarter here for Big Sandy. Back to throw. Toss this side. Caught by number 7 of the Wildcats, Aiden Brown, but he's taken down immediately by Waskom.
Yeah, number 9 was on the coverage, Elijah Motkins, and they just smothered him on that. I mean, he caught the ball. There was nowhere for him to go after that point, after trying to spin everywhere.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 when we start the second quarter here. They're going to let the clock go down. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. So after 1 here in Big Sandy, Waskom has come to town and they've shown up to play. They're up 27-0. They'll be right back for the second quarter here on NSN. All right, we are back here on NSN as Big Sandy with a pretty big 3rd and 6 here, Jason, at this point in the game.
Yeah, when you're down, you just start in the second quarter, you're down 27-0. You really need to put a drive together.
So they had the whole quarter break to think about this one. Let's see what they draw up here. Smith in the backfield by himself. He's got 1 man in motion is Ross. They're going to fake that. They've got flags all over the place. I think there was some movement or something.
If there wasn't, then Waskom got across a little quick, so I don't know if they saw anything different, but there were 2 Waskom players in the backfield before, I think, as the ball was being snapped.
We'll see what the referee. It's like they're declining. It looks like.
False start.
Yeah, and they declined it. So it's 4th down now. And 6.
Or a legal procedure?
Yeah, it was something that they could decline. If it was a movement.
Yeah, I mean.
Because usually you can't decline those, right?
No, usually it's a dead ball.
Interesting.
So I'm assuming it was some type of illegal procedure.
So we got 4th and 6 here. Looks like there's some confusion here in Big Sandy. The play clock down under 10 now here. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know if they know what's going on. They're going to have to get a timeout. The play clock is now at 0, and there goes the laundry. I'm not sure. They just took the delay of game. So now that's going to back them up an extra 5. That was very weird.
I can tell you this. We've got 4 seconds off the clock since the start of the second quarter. I would not be looking forward to halftime at this point if I was Big Sandy.
So back to punt for Big Sandy this time. I think it's Kamari Fountain, number 12, I think. And a low kick, end over end, is going to take a Big Sandy bounce, but then Waskom fields it. And that is number 10. That is Irving, and there's a flag already. So I think this is going to come back. But Irving, man, he's just so fast. Look, he's not even going to spin. Irving, another spin down to the 10.
He had R1 like 2 or 3 times on that one.
Man.
But I believe they're going to get somebody for a block in the back about at the 45, 46-yard line.
He just looked so like he was in cruise control, but just going by everybody.
Yeah, he was just, jogging.
I hate to, compare, but, Vince Young back in the day, he would do that. He would have those big, long strides, and he didn't look like he was running very fast, but all of a sudden he's just moving past everybody else and like they're standing still.
Yeah, and you still have a lot of them that, you'll see that a lot too when people are just setting up their blockers. And he had plenty of blockers in front of him over there on that right side. So, you had the illegal block, brought it all back, but it's heads up running.
So it's going to be a penalty there. It's going to back them up. So they're going to start at their own 41, maybe 40.5-yard line there.
Hey, they're starting in their own territory.
Yeah, worst field position of the day. Still really good field position, though. So here we go. It's Hernandez under center. Don't say that a whole lot either. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got somebody open, and it's a catch. What a catch! Caught by Williams, and he's going to score.
Wow.
Touchdown, Waskom.
That was great concentration. That ball was bouncing all over the place,
Oh.
and he just brought it in. And the defensive back had one chance at it, and he was going to the ground. So,
wow.
Just great concentration.
59-yard touchdown from Chris Hernandez to Kelton Williams, and just like that field position we were talking about, it doesn't matter when you score touchdowns, Jason.
Didn't matter a bit.
Wow, what a play. It was almost like Hernandez says, all right, Mr. Williams, I'm going to throw it up and let you do your thing.
Yeah, and
that's not even fair.
No, and right now the air's out of the sails on Big Sandy's side. They need something to really get them going, because it's way too early for that concession stand line to be that long. So they need something to get the fans back into this pretty quick.
Well, low snap on the point after, but they did get it in. And so with 11:26 left here in the first half of play, Waskom adds another one. They lead 34-0. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back here on NSN. Hope everyone's enjoying tonight's broadcast. I know the Waskom fans probably are at this point, Jason.
Oh, I bet they're loving it right now. Big Sandy, have no answer at this point. The fans, they've got packed stands. They're definitely, I don't know if I'm going to say into it, but they're definitely very vocal at this point. Kind of wondering what's going on.
So Hernandez set to kick off for the Waskom Wildcats. Back deep for Big Sandy. That's number 11, Key Williams, and number 4, Bryson Ross. And the kick's going to be fielded by Williams at the 10. He's got a little speed on him. Williams slips one tackle. Williams Another tackle miss. Williams still running on his feet, and a nice return for Williams, and he's up to the 45-yard line. So great return. It's going to set up excellent field position here for Big Sandy.
He hit the juke button about 3 or 4 times on that one, too.
He had some butter on his jersey or something. He was slippery.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he got tackled on the pursuit. Everybody who came face-to-face with him, I mean, he just managed to juke them and keep going. So they starting off with great field position. A lot better than what they have in the past.
Somehow we have Wildcats. Big Sandy.
So 1st and 10 for Big Sandy. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Evan Jitjang out wide this way. I had to say that.
There we go. And the keeper, Smith, pulls it, and he's going to get 2. Oh, we got a helmet flying off here. Oh. Man. Not sure what Waskom was pointing at. They pointed the scoreboard saying they're winning?
I have no clue what they're doing, to be honest.
Waskom.
So Waskom's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 11:02 left in the first half. They lead 34-0 right here on Minutes In.
No timeout.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star Poultry Feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Square 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
And that was a Waskom timeout. So hopefully everyone's settled down now for the moment here, besides these fans around us, I think.
Yeah, the fans, it's, you know, they're very passionate.
Oh, yeah, I give it to them. Yeah, they had to, it's like Brody Ball had to, I'm sorry, not Ball. You had Brendan Ferentz, he had to come off. His helmet came off, so you have to sit out of play. Try to sneak back in at that timeout. Didn't work. So Big Sandy here, 2nd down and 8. It's Ross. Oh, he's reversing his field, and Ross is, he's lost there, Jason, and he loses a ton back to the 35-yard line. And he might be used to outrunning people in other games, but this one, he doesn't have the speed advantage there, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, and there's too much penetration to reverse field backwards. I mean, you want to cut, but you can't reverse field with that much penetration with that defensive line. And those linebackers are definitely scraping at that point, and there was nowhere for him to go. 21, you know, Leo Agundes was just sitting there waiting on him.
So a huge loss there. So now it's going to be 3rd down and about 20 here for Big Sandy. They need a big play. Smith back to pass. He's looking, tries to throw it up to some. Oh, and a pop, helmet to helmet. And Hernandez introduced himself to Francis. And it was a bang play, Jason.
Yeah, it was, you know, and the fans are upset about it. They were calling for helmet to helmet. It's hard for me to say anything because that's how we played back in the day. I mean, you know, I'm one of those vocal people. Sometimes I think, you know, football's turning into flag football. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, obviously there was some contact there, and I mean the referee, the side over here, he was pretty close to that play. So I don't know if what he saw.
Well, either way, it's going to bring up a 4th down and 20 now from around the 35 for Big Sandy. They'll be back to punt. And it is again Brown punting. And nice job by Big Sandy getting down and fielding the ball, not letting the Waskom player return it there. That was number 12 on the down there, Kamari Fountain, and did a good job getting down there. You don't want to let them touch it. We've seen what's happened when they've touched the punts.
Yeah, exactly. Get down there, drop it down. I mean, give Waskom that, that bad field position. I mean, I think this is actually the worst field position they've had. They're inside their own 25-yard line. They're at the 24. So they've got to drive. I mean, obviously they're a very explosive offense. Let's see what they do. And hopefully, for Big Sandy, they can slow this down.
So Waskom trots out. Maybe their worst field position of the night, probably, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So they're going to be at the 24-yard line for 1st and 10 here. Hernandez straight up the middle. And that, I couldn't tell who that was. That was Espy, was it?
Yeah, that looked like Espy running the ball.
And they got him pretty quickly there, did Big Sandy. Still got a good 2-3 yards there on that 1st and 10 carry.
Yeah, they kept him contained, though. That's what they're going to have to do is keep him contained. He's a very hard runner. So that defensive front, all those bodies in the box, they're going to have to keep him controlled because I would think Waskom is going to probably stick to the ground as we go and just run the clock.
That's what I would think, too. We'll see. Hernandez tosses the Espy this time. We got a little movement up front. It's going to back the Waskom Wildcats up 5 yards. So it'll make it a 2nd down and about 12. It's a nice night out here, though.
It is.
Beautiful evening. The sun went down, so that's kind of cooled off. Still smelling some concession food over there. Still eyeballing it. So before halftime. Up the middle is Espy, breaks a tackle. Espy follows his blockers. Espy breaks another tackle. And a stiff arm by Espy, and he just kind of goes out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. Made that look really easy.
Yeah, he did. I'm still trying to figure out what they're calling for up here. They were, I think, a little upset with his stiff arm. But
I don't know. I think they're taunting him a little bit. I don't think Big Sandy's liking that too much. He kind of gave him the shush there. Hernandez gonna hand it off. No, he pitches it. Pitches outside that time to number 4, and that is Williams again. He's on the outside. A helmet comes off again. Williams still trying to break through tackles. Another flag.
Flags flying everywhere.
Man, we got a flag fest. We're going to have to bring out the washing machine to wash all these flags at halftime. They're just getting used a lot. Going to have grass all over them.
Yeah, man, you see helmets flying like that. You think of something, legal hands to the face. You thinking, it's something, but.
Was there 2 penalties? Because one was thrown first, and then they threw another one, or was it just the ref was a little slow throwing his flag from the back end zone there? We'll see. Looks like it's going to be against Waskom, though. They're backing up. Personal foul on Waskom. Personal foul on those.
Offset.
So they're going to replay the down. Okay. So actually that worked out for Big Sandy. We'll restart this play again.
Big Sandy, they're going to offset.
Yeah, this game's definitely getting chippy.
Yeah, it is. It's only the 2nd quarter here. Hernandez under center. Ooh, he's got Big Sandy guys all over, but he finds a little crease and still is able to get 3 or 4 yards, Jason. Man, it's almost like Houdini. He was looking for somebody. There was nobody. He just kind of played around with it, and then he just fell through a hole.
Yeah, Landon Hartman, I thought he had him in the backfield. He got around him, but Gonzalez just slipped through, Hernandez just slipped through and ended up gaining 4. That is crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a loss, and Hernandez did a great job of turning it into something positive. So 2nd down, then about 6. Hernandez tossed to Espy, finds a hole. Espy running like a train through the hole, still on his feet. Espy into the end zone for the Waskom touchdown. There is flag on the play, so we'll check the flag. But another great run by Mr. Espy. We'll see if it's going to stand or not.
I want to say they got a hold of his face mask at that one point.
Personal foul, face mask on Big Sandy, and the touchdown will stand. So a nice run there by Espy. And Waskom now has a 40 spot on the board here with still 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Man.
In the first half.
Man, Waskom, we know we have polls on our website, Jason, and Waskom may be getting some higher votes from me this week. I've been impressed.
Yeah, they're just solid. I knew they were going to be tough. Like I said, they were a 3A team in my son's district last year. And they were tough in that district. So moving to 2A, not saying anything negative about 2A, but you got lower resources, all of that, lower personnel. I knew they were going to be pretty tough in this district. Of course, it's still a tough district anyway.
So with 7:30 left here in the half, Waskom now goes up 41-0. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. It is free. A couple things you can do to help us out. Like this video, and like any other videos on our page. That helps us out a lot as far as getting viewership. Also, subscribe to our channel so you know when we have things going on. We have lots of games. We'll have some other games tomorrow night. We'll talk about those here later in the broadcast. And also chat with us and go download our NetSN app. If you're an East Texas football fan, it is a must-have for this app. You've got everything you need all in one app. You've got scores, you've got streams, you've got polls, you've got pick'ems, you've got forums, you've got game chat. You can share the scores. Pretty much anything that you'd like to do, you can do it from the NetSN app. So make sure you go check that out. And
if you're one of those armchair quarterbacks, I mean, to me, I'm surprised the forums haven't taken off with that whole group, because, I mean, I know all these old guys standing on sides, on the fences and all that. Now you've got a whole group of y'all, if y'all just get in the forums, and you can just talk to your heart's content. You ain't got to wait till Friday night to do it, or Thursday night in this case.
And there's game chats for each game, so if you want to talk back and forth at a game, I'm sure we could have some Waskom Big Sandy chat going on in the game chat. We can have that as well, so make sure you go check it out. But so far, man, Waskom has just been very impressive. I don't take anything away from Big Sandy at this point. It's just been Waskom has been they've been dominant so far.
Waskom put their foot on the gas, and I think it kind of got in Big Sandy's head just a little bit, because Big Sandy, I mean, you don't expect at this part of the season, and I know they've got good coaching. You don't expect at this part of the season. They kind of look lost in certain areas. So.
When you've got the talent on the other side, that can make you lost, Jason.
Oh, that's for sure. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Waskom either, but I think Big Sandy just got punched in the nose, and they've just got to figure it out and come back and see if they can chip away at this lead.
So Hernandez, line drive kick, fielded at the 10 by Ross. It's not Ross, that's Francis, and he's going to get a nice gain up around the 35-yard line. Then we got a little scrum at the 40 here. Oh, and we get a little escalating push there. Kind of talked about this a while ago, Jason, the chippiness, and starting to show a little bit here.
Yeah.
That's when you don't want to do something here to jeopardize any other games or this game for either team.
No, you definitely don't want to do that.
I think it must be when you show up to games, Jason. You had a chip you won a few weeks ago over there in Rusk.
Hey, I I love good, violent games, but, you know, try to do it within the rules whenever possible, and definitely not to this level. I mean, you know, we used to do different things. Under the pile, things happen. You know, that's just how it goes. Sometimes you got a flag, sometimes you don't. But, you know, I mean, the extracurriculars, I mean, that's just something that, you know, you got to kind of watch because it doesn't do anything but shoot you in the foot.
Mm-hmm. So I guess, I don't know that any flags were thrown there. I think they just kind of got them separated. They're going to keep the ball at the 35 where Big Sandy will start 1st and 10 on this drive. Still got plenty of time left here. 7:24 left in this first half. Smith fakes handoff, a little reverse. That's Brown, and he slips through the first Waskom defender, and then he's met by a few more, and a little extra hit there. And yeah, I think they're going to get Mr. Williams that time. They had already blown the play dead, and he tried to get a little extra chip in there, and that's going to cost them 15 yards on that personal foul. Got to be smart after the refs are watching for that, because you just had the little scrum over here on the side, basically.
Yeah, and I really don't view that one. I mean, I've seen that. I really don't view that and has any intent with it. But after what just happened, I mean, you've got to be really watching for that, and that was late. I don't see that called normally, but with everything that's happened, I do see that one getting a flag.
You gotta know the coaches are going to be talking about that kind of stuff. You don't want to get in a situation where in a game later down the line that costs you. You got to keep your head. Williams is a good player, but he's got to know they're watching now. So 1st and 10 for Big Sandy from the 49-yard line, and Ross crosses midfield with a nice run, and he's going to get a nice run of about 7 on first down. So bring up 2nd down and 3.
Great downhill run, and he ran right in, had a little bit of a crease, came in, and anytime you see a running back getting tackled by a defensive back, that's always a good thing.
Smith hands off again. It is Ross again. Another run for Ross, and he picks up the 1st down. Nice run. So Big Sandy trying to get something going here.
And that's going to be a Big Sandy Wildcat first down.
They need this positivity right now. Big guys up front, they're starting to sub those out with Waskom. Maybe getting a little tired, and so Big Sandy needs to really take advantage of that and just keep pushing.
So ball now at the 39-yard line of Waskom. Brown in the backfield. This time a handoff. It's to Brown, and he runs through a Waskom defender. And so Smith to Brown for a run there. It's going to get up to the 35-yard line. I think it's going to be close to around 4 yards.
Around the 35-yard line.
So 2nd down and 6. So you had Brown back in the backfield that time with Ross and Smith at quarterback. So kind of put him in that fullback-esque role there this time. They kind of move those tight ends around because you never know. You don't really have a lot of offenses that use a straight tight end.
No, I mean, they're either looking for a blocker or they're looking for something more of a slot.
He'll block this time for Ross, and Ross up the middle, and he slickly slicks through a hole there, Jason. It's like thought he was going to get tackled, and he just right through the hole.
He just kept on squeezing through and just kept his feet, kept them moving. And he was going down probably 4 yards earlier, but he kept his feet moving and managed to keep his upper body off the ground for that extra 4. So he picked up a great first down on that. That's what Big Sandy needs.
So 1st and 10 from around 28. Ross again. That time he is met immediately there by Waskom. I think they're going to say no gain on the play. That was at 57, Jason?
Yeah, it looked like DeAndre Prince. He hit him, and there was no further movement forward. I mean.
Now look at this roster that they gave us. You got 6'4", 6'4", 6'3", 6'1", 6'1". They got some tall guys on that Waskom team.
Yeah, I don't know if I've called his name yet, but Caleb Mann at 287 pounds.
He's a man. Ross up over the left side there. 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down and 7.
I have brought up J.D. Stevens. He's 305, and he's a sophomore.
Oh,
so he's still got plenty of football left in him for sure.
There's several of these players that have been impact players tonight for Waskom are juniors. So,
yeah, Waskom is just strong.
3rd and 6. Smith. Oh, in and out of the hands of his man Francis on the right side. There is a flag in the backfield. Most likely be a holding.
I think he drug him down.
Oh, they're going to be a little extracurricular. Okay, let's see. Nope. It's going to be holding on Big Sandy. Oh, they're going to back them. They're going to take the penalty. Interesting. Instead of making it 4th and 6, they're going to take the penalty, I guess thinking they were going to go for it anyway, so they're going to back them up. So now it's going to be a 3rd down and what is that, about 17, 18? Somewhere in there. Quick pass over to the right. Caught. Little hook and lateral pass. Completed to Ross. He's trying to stay on his feet in bounds. And he's taken out of bounds up around the 20. And he went down hard.
Yeah, he got cut. I mean, the guy was trying to make tackle. He dove in and hit him pretty low. So you always worry about those.
So we got an official timeout as they will take a look at Ross. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And back here on NSN is injured player LeBron Ross hops over to the training table. They'll take a look at him. We apologize for any of the mic things the mic picks up here. We've got some frustrated fans here around us.
Yes, they're definitely frustrated. I mean, there's multiple trains of thought. They're griping because Waskom didn't take a knee. There's multiple trains of thoughts. There's actually some trainers that view that as it increases your risk of cramping and all that. I know that's the traditional thing to do when a player's injured, but there's some different trains of thought on that. I'm old school. I believe in taking a knee, but you know, there are different trains of thought now. So.
Well, and here's the thing too: if the game wasn't 41-0, they probably wouldn't be yelling at them to take a knee. So that's kind of part of it as well. And you know, your team's having a rough night. You know, it makes everybody a little on the edge here.
Yeah, I mean, these referees are going to have their hands full with this game, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure the administrator on duty is probably not enjoying his life right now either.
Yeah. Well, either way, hopefully Ross will be okay. They're taking a look at his lower leg there on the sideline. So we'll see what they do here and who they'll go with in the backfield. So 4th down, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 to 5. It's probably between 4 and 5 yards. Got Key Williams, looks like he's in the backfield. You also have number 12 back there, Kamari Fountain.
Here we go. Smith throws it up. He's got a man open, and what a catch! Catch is hauled in by Logan Brown, a one-handed snag. Smith to Brown picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that was a great conversion. You had 2, I was about to say Wildcats, but you can't do that. You had 2 Big Sandy Wildcats right there.
I thought it was actually intended for the other player.
I actually did too. I mean, you had 1 defender from Waskom and two Big Sandy Wildcats, but hey, as long as someone brought it down for a 1st down, that's good for Big Sandy.
So Smith in the backfield with him is Francis. He rolls to his left. Throws corner end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Big Sandy. That is a 13-yard touchdown pass. That is Smith to Brown. Aiden Brown over there with a great catch. Got his feet in bounds and clock rolling here with 30 seconds to go. I think it should be stopped.
That's a Hilltech's Big Sandy Wildcat touchdown.
I don't know if there's an agreement at this point.
Well, okay, because, I mean, normally on your point after, the clock would be stopped, but.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to at least let them kick this point after. You can't have time expire. And
they're going for 2? Okay, they're going to go for 2. So Brown in the backfield with him is Francis. Smith, I'm sorry. And there was movement up front. And clock shows all zeros. But they're going to back up the point after now to the 7. Or to the 8. Is it the 8?
I want to say it's the 7. No, it may be the 8. I didn't do long snapping, so I never was on that part of it.
Either way, Big Sandy will try to end the half here on a positive note. They got the touchdown. Can they get the 2? So, again, you've got Caden Smith in the backfield with Francis. Scrambles away, fakes the pass. Can he get to the corner? No, he pulls up, throws, caught! 2-point conversion, good. It's again that combination, Smith to Brown. And Big Sandy will take the momentum into the half, something they needed.
Yeah, that was good position awareness because he was coming up to the line of scrimmage when he did that little jump throw. And also good sideline awareness by the receiver to bring that in and get his feet in bounds.
So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll have the halftime show, so make sure you tune in to check out the bands and all the performances. We'll be back for 3rd quarter football here in a little bit here on NSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star poultry feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Square 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
We'd like to thank you for your participation. Once again, go Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present your 2024 Waskom High School Wildcat Marching Band. The Waskom Band is under the direction of Head Director Kelton Ashcraft and assisted by Assistant Director Dane Armstrong and Color Guard Director Tabitha Higginbotham. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Destiny Jones. The band members of the week are Charlie Ibanez and Cheyenne Warren. The guard members of the week are Aaron Kirker and Prudence Lemoyne. For your halftime entertainment, the band will perform their 2024 production, Metal Strike.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight for your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Big Sandy Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is led on the field by senior drum major J.C. Yearwood. Tonight the band will perform a portion of their 2024 UIL military drill to España Fanfare, El Capitan March, and Pan America March. Big Sandy Wildcat Band is under the direction of Jeremy Hendricks. The band would like to thank the Big Sandy ISD administration, the Wildcat Band Booster Club, and the band parents for their continued help and support. Let's hear it for the Big Sandy Wildcat Band.
And we are back here on NSN as we get ready to start third quarter action here. And Big Sandy will kick off to Waskom, Jason, like they needed the ball again here as they're up 41-8. But Big Sandy did end with that last score of the half, so they got a little bit of momentum here. I know that would be a big road to climb, but I would say Big Sandy needs to outscore Waskom in this third quarter by 2 or 3 scores and to give themselves a chance in the fourth here.
Yeah, they need to, for sure, stop them on this first drive, and they need to go down and just consistently score. They need to continue those drives. Unfortunately, the drives they were making were a lot of run plays, which eats up a lot of clock. But I think if they can get those little out passes, get that, and just consistently get chunks off of the field, it'll be good.
So it's going to be an onside kick attempt sort of there by the quarterback Smith, but it was fielded by Waskom's number 15. That is Jaden Miner, and a nice run back by Miner. He's going to cross midfield, so Waskom will start 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line, I believe there.
Yeah, it was a pooch type kick. I don't know if I would necessarily call it an onside because it was just a knuckleball straight at that first player. So 15 grabbed it, just snagged it straight at the air.
They were trying to catch him off guard.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, I've seen people talk about just kick it straight at them and hope it bounces off of them. But,
yeah,
you know, like I said, I'm one of those that likes the old stuff where you make it bounce and do the stupid stuff and just see who's got hands.
Well, you only have so many types of onside kicks you can run. I think that's one of their ones they like to do. Just didn't work out for them. And it will be 1st and 10 for Waskom. Hernandez back under the gun. It's going to be a pitch back. That's Williams. He's got lots of room on that side. Cuts it back up the middle. Williams uses the speed. Stiff arms a tackle. Breaks another tackle, and Williams is in for the touchdown. 45-yard touchdown run for Kelton Williams.
There is a flag on the play, though.
It's over here on the side. If it is against the offense, so I believe it would be a first down anyway. Because it happened down the field. We'll see what they called. I didn't see it initially.
I didn't either.
Let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Big Sandy. So they did something. I don't know what they must have said something, or I don't know what happened there, but
coach is pointing at somebody on the sideline at this point. I'm not sure. He could have been pointing for somebody to go in at that point. So it was over close to the sideline, but there were players over there.
So just like that, Waskom puts points on the board. It'll be Hernandez in for the point after here. Good snap. Holds down, kick up, bang, good. So immediately with 10 minutes to go here in the second half, with a running clock it looks like, Waskom now up 48-8. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back here on NSN as Waskom will kick off after that penalty. They'll kick off from the 45-yard line of Big Sandy. Wow.
I wonder if he's going to pooch kick it. I'd still want him to try to return it myself.
He may be able to kick it through the uprights at this point.
I was going to say, he may just go for the field goal.
It's Hernandez again. And he is. He's going to kick it deep into the end zone, and they're going to run it out. And that looks like that's number 11 on the return. That is Key Williams. And not a really smart decision there. I know what he was trying to do is make a spark, but end up getting back to the 10-yard line. So instead of, or 11, so instead of getting the ball at the 25, you put yourself down at the 11. That's a 14-yard difference there.
Yeah, he was 8-9 yards deep when he fielded that kick, and he really should have just took a knee and got the ball at the 25 for his offense. But, you know, let's see what they can do with it now. They need to drive down. Obviously, with a running clock, you know, you want to drive down quick and make a score and see what you can do on defense.
Well, and they're without their tailback, the starter, LeBryson Ross. He's not out there. He was getting worked on the sideline, so that's a tough blow for them. It will be Francis in the backfield with Caden Smith here. It'll be a handoff to Francis, and he hits a white brick wall.
Francis on the carry.
And nowhere to go. Just a really tough thing to run against when you don't have where to go.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. He ran right into a wall. It just looked like there was a big wad of white jerseys there. And, you know, there was no cut lane. He had nowhere to go.
So 2nd down and 8. Ball now, I think, spotted at up to the 15-yard line.
I still think I'm trying to find the edge, or I'm, you know, working the outside a little bit, getting away from those big bodies.
Smith is going to hand off to Francis, tries to get outside. He gets a little bit outside, but not for long, as Waskom is able to chase him down. Looks like number 3 there on the tackle. That's Julian Wade. Or, sorry, Julius Wash. Can't see here. It's starting to get dark.
It's getting a little dark over here, so.
I might have to turn on my, there we go.
Handy dandy light.
Mm-hmm. So 3rd down and about 4, it looks like, for maybe 3. Somewhere between 3 and 4 for Big Sandy here. Smith, man in motion, is Brown. He's going to hand off to Francis right up the middle, and he did the same thing, Jason, that white wall we just talked about. He hit it again.
I don't understand that play call. I really don't. You had man coverage. You had 3 out to the right of the quarterback, 1 to the left. You move 1 in motion from the right into the middle, and that's where you ran the ball. So you just added an extra defender. I don't understand that play call by a coach at that point.
It's not like it's worked tonight or anything, really.
Yeah, not really.
So now it'll be a 4th down and 4, and be punt time for the Big Sandy Wildcats. Back to punt will be Logan Brown. High snap, he's able to field it. Gets the kick away. It's an end-over-end kick, takes a Big Sandy bounce, and not sure why they downed it, but they should have let it keep going, but they downed it at the 41-yard line. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want Waskom touching it, I guess.
I guess it looked like it still had momentum going towards the Waskom side. But, you know, if those receivers got a hold of it, I mean, they've done damage already tonight.
Well, I thank everyone for tuning in. Had some good viewership tonight. I hope everyone's enjoying the broadcast. been a statement game tonight for Waskom as they to kind of put their foot on this district. Now we talk about, we're going to talk about next week's game or this week's games. We can talk about that, but Waskom, now they beat the 2 best teams in the district. At least the ones we think they're the 2 best. Now Big Sandy's got some more games to play. And taken down in the backfield. Nice job there by number 55, Brendan Frintz there. Okay, look at Big Sandy's schedule.
Hartman and Ferentz. He's going to meet them at the line of
They've beat Ore City and Harleton, so that's the bottom team. So now they've lost to Beckville. They beat Legion Fields and lost to Waskom. So they've got Hawkins and Union Grove. We'll have Union Grove game that last week of the season. That'll be an important one. So
yeah,
still a lot to be decided.
Waskom, I mean, they do still have Legion Fields on that schedule. So they do have a playoff contender as a final game for their district play. Brody Parker, I believe, is the quarterback for Legion Fields. Great athlete, great kid.
And they'll get to sit that last week of the regular season and rest. Waskom only has one more district game, so
if they get anybody banged up or whatever, they've got a little extra time.
Another pitch that's on the outside. That's number 5, J.C. Calhoun, and into the end zone for the Waskom touchdown. So another touchdown there for Waskom, and they just putting up points like they're going out of style, Jason.
It's amazing to me. I mean, they're doing pretty much what they want to with the ball. They're hitting those outside, and once they hit that edge, those runners are just outrunning these defenders to the goal line.
So on for the point after is our man Chris Hernandez. But snap, hold is down, kick is up, and good. So as the third quarter kind of ticks away here, and we'll probably end the third here. Waskom now up 55-8. Let's look at the games we have. So tomorrow we'll be traveling to Tomball area for a Brook Hill matchup. The Brook Hill Guard will be taking on Tomball Christian Homeschool. The game will kick off at 7 o'clock. Another game we'll have on NetSN will be the Center Rough Riders will be, I think, hosting Brownsboro and the Man-Scott Bears. After Man-Scott's catch last week, they'll look to bounce back. They'll be in center. We've got Larry's going to be some small ball tomorrow. He's got who does he have?
736-2415.
There he has
736-2415 for CCS AC and Heating.
He's got, I can't remember. I need to go look at the link. I had these games up here. Oh, here we go. Brownsboro's at center. Cushing, that's where he's going to be. He's going to be in Tenaha for Cushing and Tenaha. And then Keith will be over in Rusk, where Athens will come to town, and probably a must-win for the Rusk Eagles that they got their first district win last week, trying to just stay alive in any kind of playoff tension. They need to get a win against Athens. Athens is a tough team, dropped down to 4 Division II and having a good season there. And then where's the Tomball Christian? So we got 4 games tomorrow, all on NetSN, all for free. So if you're at a game or just don't have anything to do tomorrow night, tune in. We'll be all around the area from Center to Rusk to Tomball to Tenaha. Kind of be all south tomorrow, actually. Kickoff return for Big Sandy. That's number 12 on the return, Kamari Fountain. And so Brownsboro gets us the ball back.
Brownsboro.
I mean, Big Sandy. We're just talking.
You're still thinking about Man Sky.
I know, I am. And it's the jerseys. They look just like that last week. And I was just talking about Brownsboro going to center.
Fountain on the return.
Sorry, Big Sandy. Didn't mean to.
And he's going to be spotted down around the 26-yard line.
But just so impressed. And we have a poll I talked about earlier. Waskom's going to move up in my poll this week. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. On my poll, my voting, I've been impressed with what they're doing tonight.
Yeah, I do think that. I mean, Waskom, Elysian Fields grows them big, pretty big over there too. So it'll be interesting to see what that big on big does. If it's going to be a matter of speed or if it's going to be something through the air.
Smith throws over to the left, deflected. Nice defensive play by number 61, Aiden Corbett.
He's throwing them paws everywhere. He's the one who blocked that punt earlier. So
he's a big kid. You got to throw over the top of that. It's tough. Again, hope you at least enjoyed the broadcast. Hopefully you're able to see it pretty good. Now, we had a couple of tough games with some bad service areas, but we have good. It's been good internet out here tonight, out here in Big Sandy. Again, we'll be back here for those that are Big Sandy fans or anyone in this district to be interested. The Union Grove game on the 8th of November, that last week. I think Keith will be out here to call the action on that last week of the season. The handoff around end. That's Key Williams. It's a 2 or 3 yards there on first down.
Yeah, he found the edge on that. There was good pursuit on it, but he still, managed to push forward and get 4 on that one.
So we're going to have third down for Big Sandy.
I am looking. It looks like Waskom is resting a few players at this point.
I mean, why wouldn't you? They've got, next week, and then they get to take a rest before a playoff run. I don't say they've completely locked up district, but it's, I think pretty secure at this point for them.
I think playoffs is pretty secure.
Well, district race, I was saying.
Got encroachment on the defense on that one.
All sides.
A little antsy.
Waskom is the call.
They jumped a little bit across.
5 yards and
I think quarterback wanted him to really finish his route because he wanted that free play.
It's going to bring up third down and about 1. And a short one, that is. Fans are still here. There's a lot of people still here for this, even though the game is out of hand here. And a shout out to Big Sandy and their crowd. They stay until the end here. Smith looks to the right. He's got a man open. Caught. Oh no, they're going to say it hit the ground. Great effort by Key Williams. I thought he brought it in. We didn't have the good angle though. The ref, back judge there had the better angle, and
pass is incomplete.
He says incomplete, so that's what we'll go with. Man, good effort though.
Great effort.
Thought he had it.
Yeah, I think if quarterback would just got a little more on that ball, I think he caught him in stride. He was, he'd be down there still celebrating.
So 4th and a short 1 here. This Big Sandy will line up and go for it. We'll see if they hand it off to Francis. He is in the backfield where they're going to sneak it, and they're going to sneak it forward and get the first down. So Smith just did the old Philadelphia Eagle play, right up behind the center. They didn't do the tush push, didn't need it.
Didn't need it on that play. They got really good movement on that. I think quick snap, and the defensive line was still on their heels. Good play on that one.
So ball now at the 38-yard line of Big Sandy, 1st and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Big Sandy Wildcat varsity cheerleaders.
And gonna pull the ball as Smith does, and he looks for some blockers. He just slides down at around the 45-yard line. Nice run there by Smith.
Senior Jordan Beckwith.
Yeah, that was a good run.
The smarts go down, too. No use taking a needless hit here.
No, at this point, there's really no need for that. You know, Evan Jitjang was out there to block, but, I mean, he was overwhelmed. I mean, you know, I was talking to his dad earlier. He talked about how small he was as a freshman. He was doing his job, but there was about 3 or 4 of them out there, so the smart play was to slide.
Sophomore Lexi McCartney. Sophomore Brianna
Second
Pullum.
down and 3.
Sophomore Landry Sermons.
And we got a timeout for Waskom.
Freshman Kimber Rushing.
So timeout Waskom.
And freshman
The
Maddie Sermons.
clock run through timeouts.
Your
I guess
coaches,
not. They did stop the clock for the
McCartney
timeout.
And assistant coach Shelby Kessler.
I was going to say, this was going to be the quickest 4th quarter I ever saw. Well, here we go again. It's run. Well, they ran. Well.
They're starting to run it again. I don't know. I guess they're deciding to run it.
Huh.
This is probably the quickest half in the history of any of the games that I've ever done.
Yeah, this is almost like a pitch clock in baseball. I got to bring a baseball reference in at least once.
But again, if you're watching tonight's broadcast, we appreciate you for tuning in. Something you can do for us, we do provide a lot of free games, a lot of free stuff. We have some great sponsors that help us do what we do. We're always looking for sponsors. If you're interested in advertising your business or just like what we do and you want to sponsor us, we have a form on our website, nsn.live. Make sure you go there and fill it out. And make sure you like our video tonight. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. That really helps us out, gets the word out, and also make sure you download the app. I know we've talked about the app a lot, but it's a really great tool that we've really tried to develop for the fan, and I hope you enjoy it. And handoff off the left side. That is Francis. Francis has got some room. Francis makes a big hole. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line. It's a great run by Francis.
Yeah, he had 2 offensive linemen pulling out that way, had 2 big bodies in front of him, and he made the right cuts, made a great decision, and was able to just, pick up the yardage he needed easily for a first down plus.
So Croc rolling here. It'd be good to see if we can get Big Sandy in the end zone before this game expires. Looks like Smith is going to come out. So who's in at quarterback now? Can't tell. It's number 21?
Oh.
It is. It's number 21. It's Brendan Jitjang.
Brendan Jitjang.
I didn't know he was going to play tonight.
Brandon Jitjang. Yeah, I thought Dad said he was, but he took a snap and he's back over with the coach. You know, he looks like he's going back out. They got the Jitjang brothers right there talking.
The brother connection here with 2 minutes to go.
Brandon is the sophomore. Evan is the freshman. Freshman Evan Jitjang out far left.
So,
Brandon.
Yeah, we got Brandon at the backfield taking the snap. He takes the snap in the gun. He hands off to Francis. Francis gets a first down, crosses the 20. I think that's where he'll be tackled down around the 20-yard line. So first down run for Francis.
Francis on the carry is going to pick up another Big Sandy Wildcat. First down.
So in the red zone now are the Wildcats of Big Sandy, trying to end this game off with a good taste in their mouth. Going to start off kind of rough there. And they ended the first half with a score. See if they can end the second one. Jitjang in the gun. He's going to hand off again. It's Francis looking for a hole. runs over one tackler. Francis jukes his way in. He scores the Big Sandy touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run for Elijah Francis. And Big Sandy with the score. They get 14 points on the board now.
Great run. I was a little worried. I thought I saw somebody catch a block into the back. But, you know, at this point in the game, you know,
Just let it.
I wouldn't have called it either.
The refs are ready to go home, too. So clock rolling down. They will go for 2 here. And they stick with Jang and Francis in the backfield for the 2-point conversion. And Jitjang's going to roll to his right to throw. Looks in the end zone. Nice pass and completion. It's Jitjang to Jitjang for the 2-point conversion. There we go. The brother connection.
That is how the game needed to end right there. That was just, we've been wanting to call that name ever since we learned how to say it. We've been wanting to call that name, and we got to call both of them for the, looks like the final play of the game.
That's a good way to end it. Here in Big Sandy as the clock rolls down.
Yeah, that definitely, they're already lining up at this point. It's been a good one. Well,
now it has.
Now it was good.
It's officially the final now, Jason.
It is officially the final.
So that's our final here in Big Sandy tonight. So 55-16, Waskom with a win. They go to 5-0 in district play. Big Sandy drops to 3-2. And man, just nothing more I can say than just Waskom just came out. They were just ready for this one. They came out, they took the breaks that were given to them early. You got the 2 punt return touchdowns. I guess the first one, I guess you call it a punt return. It was blocked, and one of the up guys returned it for the touchdown. Then you had a real punt return. Then you had the interception return. So 3 scores before Waskom's offense even got on the field. And then once they did get on the field, it didn't take them long once they touched the ball to get in the end zone. I was very impressed. They have a lot of speed and a lot of talent out there. And looking forward to seeing what Coach Lawson does moving forward with this group, because they've got a lot of talent on this field for a 2A Division I team.
Yes, that's for sure. And still got a lot of young players too. So, but Waskom just dominated all aspects of this game. Big Sandy did get some bright points, so hopefully they'll build off that and be able to come back next time and compete just a little better.
All right, well, that's going to do it here from Big Sandy. I'd give a shout-out to our man Isaiah up top on camera. Did a great job for us tonight. For Jason Cavazos, I'm Brett Switty signing off. The final here in Big Sandy again. Waskom 55, Big Sandy 16. Thanks for tuning in to Football on NetSN on Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow night here on NetSN. Good night, everybody.
Tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East